it's time for us to move into the next topic. The next topic is going to be about Donald Trump, and we know he's been dealing with a lot of legal trouble. The question is, when is he not dealing with a lot of legal trouble? But we're actually not talking about his 36 felonies that he got found non-guilty about today. Today, we're talking about them trying to slow down or delay the case from the essay accusation that he had with Jean Carroll. I believe this was in the late 90s or something, in a department store or something like that. She alleges that he, touched her inappropriately. So there's a whole case going on with that. There's actually a picture of her right here in this article. I'm going to move my ugly face around a little bit. I know you guys love to see my face, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta move out of the way for the article, you know what I'm saying? Everything like that. And you see it says Trump asked to delay SA trial following historic indictment. Yeah, his indictment was extremely historic. We already know that. It was the first time a president had ever been indicted on criminal charges in general, especially ones of that nature. Felonies, it was history made, and it wasn't a good look for Trump at all. And this also isn't a good look for Trump at all. If you guys can see my thumbnail off the rip, those are all women that have come out against Trump. I'm not saying that he's guilty of anything at all. I do think it's ugly when multiple people come out and they're saying the same thing about you. I'm normally the kind of person to say, if one person comes out, okay, they might be lying. If two people comes out, you should look into it. If three people come out, okay, it's probably true. But as we know, Trump is a president. He's a multi-millionaire and everything like that. So these people can be the targets of things like this. So for that reason, you give him a little grace. But like I said, when you have this many people coming out, it's something that you definitely want to look into and investigate, in my opinion. Now, that's her right there, Jean Carroll. Take a sip of my water. Ooh, excuse me. That's why I need my water. Now it says lawyers for former President Donald Trump asked a judge to delay the start of an SA trial and defamation trial for 1 month to allow cooling off period following the historic indictment charging Trump with falsifying business records. So I guess they're saying, hey, like, there's been a lot going on lately with this and everything. Maybe they're going to make the argument that, hey, we don't want people to feel a certain type of way about this case because of the last case. Like, think if you had an idea of who Trump was because of the prior case, then it may influence you to think differently about this current case. Joe Tacopina, an attorney for Trump, asked the judge overseeing the battery and defamation lawsuit brought by former magazine columnist Jean Carroll to delay the trial until the end of May. The trial is scheduled to start on April 25th. So this man Trump really not getting to live his life at all. Sorry about that, guys. I'm still a little bit too... sorry, I'm moving stuff. There we go. That's a little bit smaller. There we go. Yeah, so, Trump just dealt with that case, so it is very, very close. But they have to have a reason. If you get in trouble or you're dealing with the law and you get subpoenaed, you got to pull up. It doesn't matter what your life's like, Now it says the pool of potential jurors will have the criminal charges top of mind when they are called due to the intense media coverage, and that could taint the jury pool. That's likely. Trump was charged with falsifying business records to cover up hush money payments made to Stormy Daniels to stop her from going public about a past affair days before the 2016 presidential election. And as we know, he pleaded not guilty to these charges. Now, it said this is a quote from him, to be sure, President Trump is a persistent subject of media coverage. But the present situation is a unique because, as stated above, like, why do we have to look at that? Like, no one's trying to see that. I wish I could get that off my screen for you guys. But basically he said the same issue at the heart of this litigation. Tacopina said in his letter to Judge Lewis Kaplan. Trump has denied the affair with Daniels. He has denied essaying Carroll, who alleges that Trump did that to her in a New York department store dressing room in the mid 1990s. She first sued him for defamation in 2019 after he denied it and said she's not my type, and alleged she made the claim to boost sales of her book. Very interesting. And, he's going to come out and he's going to say things like this because think, if this happened, mid 1990s, like let's say it's 1995, he's probably thinking, obviously, why did you just now come out with this over 20 years later and also while you're dropping a book, and everything like that. So this is going to be a very interesting case and everything like that. I want to know what you guys think about this case in general. Do you guys think that Trump did this? Do you guys think that all these multitude, I think it might be like 15 women at this point that have come out against Trump, like at this point. So that's gotta hold some type of weight. Like I said, one person, maybe they're lying. Two people, let's look into it. Three people, all right, it's probably true, or there's at least a small piece of truth to it. So I want to know what you guys are thinking. Are you on the Trump side? Are you on the Jean Carroll side and everything like that? Also, do you guys think that, the point that he just did deal with 36 cases and the indictment, literally like a few weeks ago, do you guys think that's going to sway the way that jurors think? I do personally think that that is going to sway the way that jurors think, simply because if you see somebody in a certain light, regardless of what facts and evidence come, the average non-logical person is still going to kind of go with the way that they feel, not the way that they think or the facts that are proposed. So if you think, oh man, that man Trump is terrible, but he just got off for those because he's the president, then if you're one of those jurors on this next trial, you might be like, okay, even though the facts don't say anything, I know he's a bad guy. So I'm just going to stick it to the man, and everything like that. So let me know what you guys think about that. Also, throw your likes, comments, and subscribe. It definitely pushes out the channel to way more people. And the channel's been doing really great lately. So shout out to all the people in NGB, the gang, NGB Business News. I'm going to get a little bit more water, and then we're going to go ahead and get into the next topic, which will basically be about the next and last topic, which will essentially be about Elon Musk giving pretty much the status of Twitter and everything like that. He claims Twitter has broken even. I don't know about all that, but I do know Instagram made billion. I think, did they make over $1 billion? Nah, they made hundreds of millions of dollars over introducing their check marks, and because you were able to pay for them. So who knows? Maybe Twitter is profiting well off of these check marks or something like that. But I'm gonna grab some water and then we'll get into the final topic.